So when I was a kid, I didn't have any Nintendo products except for a Game Boy. I had Sega and PlayStation and Xbox stuff, but I never had anything other than the Game Boy and the DS stuff. But I had cousins and friends who did have Nintendo systems, and I would play at their house and stuff. So I'm in Japan, and I see this thing in a book off. It's the N64, and so I never owned one of those, and I always wanted to own one, and it was really cheap, so I just picked it up, and it came with a couple controllers here. There's one yellow, and we got the red one there. You hear a noise? That's just a bunch of cans in a bag because you gotta recycle. All right, and so yeah, this was really cheap, and it's a little bit difficult. I think I need to replace some of the wires or the adapters or whatever because sometimes it doesn't want to turn on, which really pisses me off. I'm gonna set this over here. My desk needs to be cleaned off. So when I got that, I saw these with it. We got Pokemon Stadium. Yeah, I played this a lot as a kid. Never owned it, but you know, when you have tons of friends and cousins and stuff that own it, you know, you just bring your Game Boy and your stuff like that over. Um, and then we have Pokemon Stadium 2, but that's the weird thing. Pokemon Stadium 2 is supposed to be gold, silver, and crystal, and it's supposed to have the second gen, but this one still has the first gen. And I don't know why I haven't looked this information up yet before making this video, but I have no idea why it says 2 when there's clearly first gen still on there only. Because I got this cartridge. This would be Pokemon Stadium 2. But it says just gold and silver. It's got Ho and Lugia on it. So I'm wondering, is there some kind of difference in Japan? Is this an exclusive to Japan? Like maybe they had 2 Gen 1 Pokemon Stadiums? I don't know, and I should have looked that information up, but you know what? I didn't, so whatever. Yeah. So, those are obvious gets for me. Getting some Pokemon. Got some few other games here. We got some Mario Party. I got this stuff at Book Off. Yeah, I got all these games at Book Off, I believe. Maybe some of them I might have got Manga Soko. I can't remember which ones exactly. You've likely heard of Mandarake. If you've seen any of my videos, I'm constantly talking about Mandarake and Book Off. And I always tell you about how Book Off is very underrated. Most people go to Mandarake when they visit. You should definitely check out Book Off. There's way more locations than there are Mandarake, and they're much cheaper. Mandarake is a ripoff. They have a lot of great stuff there. And sometimes you'll find things there that you won't find anywhere else. But Book Off, you should definitely not skip it. You should check it out. You can get a lot of bang for your yen. This one I got from Book Off. This is the original Mario Party. That's 500 yen. It's pretty nice. Yeah, I played this a lot as a kid. Obviously, I never owned it, but played it a lot. This is a fishing game. This is Japan. And this is a fishing game in Japan. So, not much to say about that. It's a fishing game. We got some Mario Kart 64. Yeah, so obviously you gotta get some Mario games. I was never a Mario kid. I was a Sonic the Hedgehog kid. Sonic is better. That's all I gotta say about that. But Mario's cool too. So yeah, there's a fun game. Mario Kart 64. And this is a huge disappointment. I mean, this was very cheap. It was almost nothing. It was like, this is not in focus. That's what it is. But other than that, it's a New Japan Pro Wrestling game from 1998 from Hudson Software. Tokoku Road, Brave Spirits. Looks cool on the front. It's a shitty game. It's terrible. Just like Just like all the N64 pro wrestling games back then, they're all fucking overrated and terrible, and people just have nostalgia boners over them, and they're not that great, okay? Get over it. No Mercy is overrated. And last but not least, we got Harvest Moon. 1999. Yeah, this is Harvest Moon. Very nice. Played it a little bit. It's very ASMR-y. That's not a word. I just made it. But yeah, if I was to do gameplay videos, I'd make an ASMR video out of this. This is a very relaxing, quiet game to play. So, there you have it. If you come to Japan, go check out Mandorake, of course. That's a given. But you're gonna be fucking raped on your wallet. Probably a poor choice of word there. It's not very PC, is it? Oh man. Yeah, but check out Book Off. There's a lot more Book Offs. You get some really good prices. You're not gonna find a lot of consoles though. You used to be able to find a lot of consoles, like this. They're starting to get better at it. I've recently checked out my local Book Off. I have a Book Off down the street from me. I can just walk there in like 5 minutes, or if I get on a bicycle, it's less than that. But yeah, they recently started stocking up on retro games again, and they'd had a dry spell for a couple years, because all that stuff was going to Manga Soko, which I've only known about for a few months, since spring maybe. And yeah, Manga Soko is amazing. You can get lots of retro consoles there at good prices. They just line up the shelves with that stuff. You get a lot of stuff that's like yellowish and brownish because of the old plastic. But you can easily clean this stuff. You go on YouTube and look up how to clean that stuff. But yeah, you can find a lot of software and a lot of peripherals here, and I would definitely check out Mandorake, Book Off, Manga Soko. In order, I would say Manga Soko is the best. Book Off it's in the midways. Mandorake has a lot of interesting things that neither one of the other two might have, but you're gonna have to pay for it, like a lot. So be ready for that one. I'm just saying, so many people make videos going to Mandorake, and they don't ever show you Book Off videos or Manga Soko. And I'm going to do more of that and show you all the cool shit you can get from there, because I think people need to be more aware when they come visit that there's other places you can go to. So with that said, I got some other stuff to show you, some other cool stuff that's not in frame. I got some other way cool stuff that's even cooler than this. So if you want to see that, click the subscribe button and click the notification bell. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. He's Johnny in Japan. He's Johnny in Japan. He's the worst J-vlogger in the world. Crappy food reviews, barely